Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to have a look on different on-chain data right now. We will check out different chains and their TVL. We will check out the differences between different EVM chains and why there are different EVM chains. And then we will have a look on Base blockchain or at Base blockchain, which has seen a huge increase in TVL over the last couple of months. And we will show you a few projects that you should have on your watch list as well on Base blockchain. Let's go. For today's video, we are going to stay mainly on Defillama. Defillama is a website which is like the Swiss knife of DeFi tools, because you can read out on-chain data here, and they have like many different tools and many different functions on the website, and they're adding more functions like every month or pretty much every week. So Defillama is a tool that you should definitely use when you are working with DeFi, because you can track so many different information here. It's just a really amazing tool. I have checked out the chain section here, or we are working with the chain section today, and we can check out all the different blockchains that you already know. And here we can see there are non-EVM chains and EVM chains. What's the difference between that? Non-EVM chains are own blockchains with their own programming language. Sometimes they have the same programming language, but most of the time they have like different programming languages and different kinds of contracts they work with. And then we have EVM chains, and EVM chains are Ethereum virtual machine chains. So these are the chains that you can use, for example, with MetaMask, because they all run pretty much the same general code, just with little adjustments. So if you have, for example, a private key for Ethereum, then you can use this private key with all the different EVM chains as well, because they use the general code is the same, but they just have these small different adjustments for these different blockchains. And then within EVM chains, we also have a little bit of a difference, because we have blockchains here which have their own blockchain infrastructure, which are their own blockchain. For example, BSC or Tron, they have their own blockchain, and they are often criticized because they are centralized. And if they are centralized, there's a risk that somebody could manipulate the blockchain from a centralized organ. So somebody could say, hey, this address should be blocked, or this debt should be blocked, because it is not good for the blockchain, for this infrastructure. So this is a risk. Didn't happen yet, but it could happen in the future. So this is like a risk which people like often criticize, because they say, hey, we're working with crypto, with DeFi, we want to have something being decentralized, and then there's a centralized exchange running like an EVM chain. So this is like not good. And this is where Base blockchain is like really making the run right now, or currently, because Base blockchain is a layer 2 for Ethereum, which means it uses the same decentralization from Ethereum and runs on top of Ethereum. It is not an own blockchain like BSC or Tron, for example. And this is why you can't manipulate Base, because this runs on Ethereum, so it has all the different advantages from Ethereum as well. And yeah, if we check out the different on-chains here, we can see that Ethereum holds 66% of the TVL, followed by Tron, and then BSC, of course, and then we have all the different other chains. And we can see that Base is pretty small here, with only 1.5 billion TVL over the last couple of months. But if we check out Base specifically, we can see that Base has seen a huge increase in TVL over the last 2-3 months. So Base blockchain is really gaining traction, really like getting more and more popular. We can see that here it was like only a very slow like market cap or TVL. I mean, the whole time like 300 to 400 million. And then only here in February, March is when it starts kicking, and when more and more projects got on board of Base blockchain. And we think that this is something that you should definitely have on your watch list, because really good native protocols for Base blockchain, they are probably getting hyped in the future very well. So this is something where you could have a look for, like for certain Base protocols, so that you can work with them and hopefully gain a lot of profits, because we can also see that most Base projects, or most projects that are listed on Base as well, have seen a very positive price increase here. For example, Aerodrome, which is the biggest centralized exchange and bridge for Base, has seen an 18% increase over the last month. So this is something that you should have a look at, because if you check out the TVL from Base, you can also check out the TVL from Aerodrome, and you can see the TVL from Aerodrome just increased as much as the TVL from base blockchain and will probably stay the same over the next couple of months. So if we see an increase in base TVL, we will probably see an increase in Aerodrome TVL as well, since Aerodrome is the biggest centralized exchange and liquidity providing marketplace for base blockchain. So this is something that you should check out as well if you work with their base blockchain, or if you're going to work with base blockchain, because here most of their tokens on base will be listed. This is like where all the place comes together on base as well. So this is something that you have a look at. This is something where you should have a look out for. But if we check out base blockchain again, let's go back to base. Oh. Then we can see that different liquidity providing or lending platforms have seen an increase as well, since this is something that has become very popular over the last couple of months as well. So yeah, base blockchain is kind of like a young blockchain, but it's still growing a lot. So you should definitely keep an eye out for new projects that appear here on Defillama, because you can just check out like what is the latest projects that have been listed here, what are the newest TVLs within a certain chain. You can have it on your watch list. You can check out like all the different information about this blockchain or about base blockchain here and the other chains as well. But about base blockchain, you can check out all the different information here. And that's like the easiest way for you to spot new trends, because if you see that a new protocol is getting like a lot of new traction within a certain days or within a couple of days, then you can already see trends before they go around, before they appear on YouTube, before they appear on different articles, because this is the raw chain data, the on-chain data. So this is something that you definitely should have in your toolbox and where you should definitely have a look out for. And if you have any questions on Defillama, just let us know in the comment section below, and we'll probably do a whole guide on Defillama as well in the future, because this website just has so many different information that you can check and track. So this is something where you should definitely have a look out for. And if you have any questions, just write down below in the comment section, and we will see us in our next video. Bye bye.